Hello. Good evening, good morning. It's late here in Miami, but it could be late for you, could be early for you. We'll do it anyway. Today, we'll talk about how to print in Q4 and how to prepare for Q4 for those of you that already are in business, that already doing well, want to maximize your Q4. I'll share with you the main mistakes that I've made during Q4 in my 8 years in e-commerce. Many painful mistakes that I want to help you to avoid, and many lessons that I've took from those experiences. So before we get started, just drop one in the chat if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay, and we will get started. I'll be sharing my screen for most of this presentation. So if you can see my screen, if you can see my camera, okay, just let me know one in the chat and we will get started. This session is for people that are already doing numbers, right? So if you're starting out, probably it won't be as applicable, as helpful for you, but you'll still get some awesome ideas. I'll show you exactly what products are selling in Q4, how you can maximize your Q4, and how you can make some awesome profit during Q4. So just drop one in the chat if you can hear me okay, and we will get started. We will get started. All right. All right. Okay. All right. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Will this be recorded? Maybe. I don't know. You better stay here and watch and learn. I don't know if it will be recorded. Sometimes it gets recorded, sometimes it does not get recorded. So you better not miss out. So start to share my screen. And also, if you have any questions in regards to Q4, scaling your ads, your e-commerce business in general, hiring, funnels, anything, just drop it in the chat. We'll have time after I finish sharing what I prepared for you. I'll be answering your questions as well at the end of this presentation. All right, cool. So how to print in Q4, right? So this is for those of you for who's maybe it's your first Q4, or maybe even if you had like some Q4s, but you haven't done like major fuck ups. Like this can what can potentially can happen to your business during Q4. Q4 is like when majority of customers are just going nuts, right? They're going like products, they're buying everything they can. That's the time for you to maximize your sales, maximize your profitability. But also it's a time where a lot of people that run e-commerce businesses fuck up big time. And number one thing that you have to dial in during this period of time is your inventory. Drop in the chat if you ever like had like basically sold out during Q4, if you had any of those kind of issues. I've had it in like 2020, I think 2019, 2020, 2 years. I basically fucking sold millions of dollars worth of product, and then it turned out that my supplier didn't have those products in stock. And if you are drop shipping, like that will be possible for you to overcome. If you already have your stock, if you already have some branded products, will be slightly different strategies for you. If you're smart, if you are diligent person, you probably already placed some orders for your products. And if you're not, then like maybe you can still do it, maybe, and you can ship products to your 3PL in the United States or another country where you're selling. But time is running out. You have to move on it fast. We just placed a massive order for our products, combined like 500,000 units of the product that we just ordered. So if you're drop shipping, number one thing that you want to make sure, if you see, for instance, that you're getting traction with a specific product, talk to your supplier, talk to your agent, and ask them to put a reserve on the products that you're selling. Ask them to reserve like specific amount of products. Like, for example, you are expecting to sell 50,000 units of the product. Ask them to reserve it for you, right? Because what happened to me a few years ago is that I was selling the product, and then it turned out I was still drop shipping at the time, and my supplier simply did not have those products available because someone else came in and just bought all of the fucking products available. They just bought everything. They started like scaling a lot more aggressively than me, and basically just pushed me, out of the auctions because they had the product available, and I had to downscale because I didn't have the product. And so that's one of the biggest things that you have to take care of. It's also a good time right now if you're running a brand. You do a big pre-order for your products. Pre-order, right? You can basically, you might not have to pay the full amount up front, but at least start the items in production. If you're working with factories, if you are creating custom products like we do, then put a pre-order for your products. For example, we place an order for our products, but then also we're placing another order to pre-order the products that will be just staying for now in China. But whenever we are ready, whenever we are sold out, they will ship to the United States warehouse where we're shipping most of our products. So if you are a brand, you have to get on it now. If you're expecting your volume to double, triple, quadruple during Q4, and you don't have enough inventory, you have to start those conversations now. And if you're drop shipping, just have a conversation with your supplier, with your agent, to reserve a specific amount of products for you if you have good relationship with them. Even if you don't have good relationship with them, and if you don't have a good supplier that you have good relationship with, hit me up on Instagram. I'll share my suppliers with you, people that we have worked with for a long time, that they can source pretty much any product you want at a great price. They have great relationships with factories, so they can get any product for you so you don't run out of inventory. This is literally the biggest killer of profits. This here is the biggest killer of profits during Q4. So take care of that. Let me know if you have any questions on that specifically in the chat. Second thing that you have to take care of during Q4 is your cash flow, right? And what I mean by cash flow is you have to get some credit cards. And you want to get them now because it takes time to get approved for them. They'll do some checks to give you the credit cards, but get some credit cards, get some access to capital right now. Because let's say during Q4, you go from spending, let's say $10,000 a day on ads, you're going to spend $50,000 a day on ads. And let's say during Black Friday, I don't know which day of the week it comes in, but even like regular weekends, the payouts from the credit card, from the payment processors, let's say for all of the orders that you have, they're not processing payouts usually on Saturdays and Sundays, which means between Friday and Monday, all of the payouts, all of the amount of sales that you generate will be stuck in a bank. But you still, during that time, have to pay for your ads. That's why having the credit cards, some of the good ones that I recommend are Chase, you can do Capital One, you can do Bank of America, Platinum. They have great cashback as well. You have Slash, you have DashFi, you have Flex is a great one as well. So these are great starting points if you want to get some credit cards. but start applying for them right now. Submit all the statements, apply for them, get them. If you get even, let's say, $50,000 limit on 2-3 credit cards, now you have access to $100,000-$200,000 in extra capital. Or if you already have some massive sales volumes, maybe they will give you even credit cards without any limits. Like, for example, Amex. In our business, we don't have any limits whatsoever. I missed Amex for some reason. Amex is great. Amex is great, gives you the points. With many of these, you get points as well, or you get cash back. Like Slash gives you like 2%, 2.5%. I think I think 2 or 2.5 cash back. Dashify gives you 2 up to 3%. Flex also like 2-3%. Amex gives you credit card points with that you can use for flights. You can use to reserve hotels and stuff like that. You can also stay in some awesome lounges in the airports. So these are some good things to have in place, but you have to apply for them right now. Like, don't do it last moment. Don't do it. Oh, it's like, we can scale our ads hard, but we just run out of cash. Don't be in that position. Like, get ready for it right now. So that's on that part. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat on this specifically. All right. See some great questions here already. Let's start next year at 8 figures. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. I see some questions here. I'll answer them in a minute. I just want to go through all of these things to help you guys prepare logistically for Q4, because this is extremely important and I don't want you guys to miss out. So, inventory, cash flow, right? Number 3 is payment processing. Drop in the chat if you've ever been shut down by payment processor. Drop in the chat. I've lost so many payment processors in my lifetime. I can't even count. Holds, reserves, they might even shut down your account completely. So payment processing as well. There is an urgency. There is a reason I'm doing this call about Q4 right now, and not in October or November, because by then it would be already too late, right? So payment processing, you want to apply right now, right? So for example, if you have Stripe is generally very, very bad, specifically for dropshippers. Don't use Stripe as you scale your business. You can use it to get initial momentum, but then move away from it. But you can leverage Stripe to apply for third-party processors. You can do that, but you have to do it now. If you have, let's say, low dispute rate on your Stripe, you have good processing volume on your Stripe, then you can leverage that to apply for third-party processors, and that will give you the extra payment processor that you can use. Like, so for example, if something happens with Stripe, you have holds, you have reserves, you can mitigate that and just use third-party processor to send your volume to. One of the good ones is called checkout.com. If you want the introduction to them, if you're doing numbers already, just hit me up on Instagram. I'll do the introduction for you, or any other ones that you need. I have great connections, great people that can help you to get some backup payment processing. You want to set it up right now. Don't wait until last moment. Any of these, don't wait until last moment. Inventory, take care of it now. Cash flow, credit cards, apply for them right now. Payment processing, apply for them right now. It will take time to open these external payment processors. They'll have to review your data. They'll have to check at everything that you do, and dispute rates. They'll have to look into the sales volumes that you've had. So apply for it right now. Don't wait until the last moment. Like most people, it's like these students in a school, like, it's like tomorrow they have exam. It's like this night, last night before the actual exam, they started to prepare for it. Don't be that fucking student. Be the student that just ready like weeks ahead of exam and then can just party, every day, every night until the exam. So be that student that parties. Next one is getting your ads ready. So during Q4, it will be hectic. So you have to get your ads ready, which means you have to get, all of the creators, sign up all of the creators that you need, start reaching out to them right now, right? You don't want to do that. Again, you don't want to do that last moment. You want to do this now. Then have all of the scripts created. Also have all of the holiday related ads ready. Now, during Black Friday or during Q4, it's not like you will have to shut down all of the ads that you currently do. Like, you don't have to, right? Like, you can still run your regular ads, and on top of them have your holiday ads ready, which means banners with specific Black Friday, Christmas promotions, Cyber Monday, like all of those. But you can get ready them right now. So if you have designers just sitting around, have those ready, have them preloaded for all of the email marketing, for all of the email marketing, for all of the ads, right? Ads. Who's running ads? So have all of those prepared so you don't do it last moment as well. And the last element is the team, right? And the team is by far, probably I should have probably put it, if not the first, maybe like a second or third here, because team is extremely important. During Q4, more support staff you might need, because you might have like more tickets, people waiting for their orders, asking where the fuck is my product? It's been like 2 months. You promised I'll get it by Christmas, and I still didn't get it. Where the fuck is my fidget spinner? So make sure that you have support staff that's ready to answer those kind of questions. And then what we do, especially for those of you that do bigger numbers, is you want to have media buyers. You want to have like basically a second media buyer to cover your ad account during especially like the heaviest periods of time. Ideally, overall, like media buyers would have you covered like 24/7. That's ideal case scenario. So 24/7, there's someone on the account, especially if you're spending about like $10,000, $20,000 a day on ads. So second media buyer to cover the ads during that time. Any other people that you might need if you expect more of the like ads to be launched, like maybe you need the second copywriter, maybe you need more video editors. Video editors are like sometimes are the bottleneck during Q4 because you need to launch more ads and they need to be fucking edited, and video editor just decides to like take a 2 weeks break like during Q4. So that can happen as well. Get some extra video editors on board. Video editors are relatively cheap. You can hire some great ones for $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month overseas. Good ones will cost you more, but you can get some very decent ones for $1,500 to $2,000 a month. So if you put all of this in place, all of these elements, you'll be in a great position to print during Q4. And I'll be answering your questions now, and we'll see if there's anything else that I can help you to maximize Q4. Run more ads. Let's fucking go. Okay. All right. Woohoo! So many questions here. Okay. What do you think about selling matcha in small country like Croatia? Like it just getting popular and like no competition. Go for it. Go. Don't wait like for Alex to tell you, hey, you can, yes, I'm giving you my blessing to sell matcha in Croatia. Like, just fucking launch ads, and if they're profitable, spend more on them. Obviously, you won't be able to do like millions of dollars per month, most likely, but let's say you get it to a few $100,000 a month in Croatia, which I think is totally realistic, totally doable. I don't know what's the population of Croatia. Population of Croatia. You have 3.8 million people. So let's say half of those are, maybe like, let's say 1 million of those people are adults that can afford your product. Let's say you get like 10% of that market. If there is no competition, you scale quite fast. So you have 100,000 customers. Let's say you put half of those on subscription. Like that could be a pretty decent business. Croatia, let me see how good e-commerce is in Croatia. All right, so yeah, it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. So we're looking here at the numbers for Croatian market, and we're looking at by 2029, it will be $1.8 billion or euros, whatever. Yeah, so it's like 3.63. Quite slow market, but I mean, again, like, can you do a few $100,000 a month selling matcha in Croatia with no competition? Absolutely. And you can rip what's working in the US. You can rip what's working for brands like Rice, or let's say, what is that? Javi has some good angles on the ads. So you can just basically replicate that for a smaller market, get some good momentum. And if the brand resonates with customers, you can expand to other European countries and just get it to, some solid 8 figures within a few years. Okay, Slab Nation. Alex, AV is bottleneck for me. I sell in the pet niche dogs. How can I find 50 plus dog products with good margins? That is a great question. So how can you find dog products with good margins? First, I mean, see what's already selling for dogs. There's a lot of consumables for dogs that are selling extremely well. Let me see here. Okay, so if we're looking here on GetHooked, by the way, you should be using GetHooked for your research. Absolutely. So dog vagus nerve reset challenge. The fuck is that? Wow, what is that? Is that like an info product? Vagus nerve stimulation challenge. So I was saying that, I mean, you can sell digital products for dogs. What is that? I think it's for dogs. You can see 954 ads. So I just searched dog here and GetHooked. You can find some great ideas this way. So let me see how many ads these guys are running here. There you go. 400. Yeah, 1,000 ads launch in July, 637 ads launch in August. So far in September, half of the months already launched like 1,000 ads. And it seems like they're, okay, I want to know what's behind this quiz. Reactivity, like selling digital product for dogs. That would be awesome. The margins there are incredible. Okay, so you have some quiz here. Jeez, I mean, it's a long ass quiz. So maybe it's a $50 product that is digital, right? Which means you wouldn't even have the overhead, you wouldn't even have the COGS, or maybe they're selling supplements. I don't know. Let me find out. So, Jesus, that's a long ass quiz. Ooh, okay. I'm still going through the quiz. It's so long. PawChamp. Okay. Your dog name is Ecom. That's my dog's name. Okay. Jeez, again. Dog owners, desensitization training. Ah. So this is my dog's vagal tone. Okay. Okay. So what do we have? Da-da-dum. Oh, there you go. $15 per month. Is it per month? It's a digital product for dogs. It's a digital product for dogs, right? So now $38 per month. First month's at $11 and $38 per month. So that's a great one to model, to rip. So that's just one idea for you, for dogs specifically. For gadgets and stuff like that, for physical products. Let me see, how much is this one? Yeah, $20. Not good. $59. There you go. Calming Dog. Calming Dog. Look at this. They're ripping. 300. Yeah, launching like just launched 646 ads this month. Calming Dog. Boom. Right. So just do more research on the products. Like, you can definitely find some products that, as long as they offer kind of like something that has high value for the money, like there's definitely some products above $50, and people are spending more money on dogs than they're spending on their kids. Another one here. What is that? No, this one is too cheap. So a bunch of supplements. Obviously, supplements are a bit tricky. What is this product? Also a bunch of supplements. European market. Prices in euro. Probiotics. This kind of stuff, like if you're looking for products for dogs, this kind of stuff, like during Q4, absolutely prints. People love buying gifts, right? So if someone has a dog, or people buying it for each other, this is a great kind of category of products to enter, specifically during Q4. So that is specifically for Q4 time. It could be a great product to sell. This one here. Boom. Another one. How much is it? $39. So $40. That's a great product as well. So yeah, just do more research on the types of products you can sell. $40-$50. You can definitely find something in that range. Intelligent money. Alex, do you recommend making CBO BitCaps campaigns? Yeah, test it out. I mean, just keep it simple. Like, don't think that like CBO BitCaps will fix your business. They won't. Like, if you have bad creatives, if you have bad ads, like CBO BitCaps or cost caps or whatever, like bidding methods you are using, it wouldn't fix your business. Only good creatives, only good ads will fix your business. Unless you're already spending, I don't know, intelligent money, how much you're spending on ads right now. If you're spending about like $20,000-$30,000 a day, yes, you can like experiment. Like, it works for us. Like, I can tell, like, it works, right? But it only works if we feed it with some great creatives. What do you think about Andromeda? So, I mean, the key things from Andromeda, from the latest Facebook update, is you have to have a lot of variability of content, different types of content, images, videos, different types of videos, different formats. So you have to fit the algorithm with different types of ads, so that Facebook has enough of kind of inventory to show to each customers. Because some customers will see an image and will buy from the image. Some customers will see the video, will buy from the video. Some customers will see VSL, will buy from VSL. Some customers will see the UGC, they'll buy from UGC. So you need to have proper creative sourcing and creative testing systems in place in order to do well with this latest Facebook update. And by the way, if you need any help with that, if you need to help with just getting ready for Q4, or if you need help with maximizing your Q4, or you need help with building the creative systems for your business, just DM me ready. DM me ready here on my Instagram. That's my Instagram here. And I'll see how I can help you. Okay. All right. So, hey, Alex, should I try implementing complex funnels in the testing phase of a branded product like the chat funnel you and Mark talk about, or just use Shopify product page and focus on good ads? It depends what kind of product you're selling. So if you're selling, let's say, supplement, you're selling beauty product, I would recommend more complex funnel, because that is like saturated market. But if you're selling like a t-shirt, like, you can get away with the product page. So it depends on the complexity of the product that you're selling. But what I have seen is typically with product pages, you just can't scale as hard, because your average order value is limited, your conversion rate is limited, and that just prevents you from scaling. But if your product is relatively simple, like you show it to people, people understand it, people get it, then you can get away with a product page. But if you're using the product page, then you really have to focus on the conversion rate optimization on that product page and get that to at least 4 or 5%. And in order to get it to 4 or 5%, you might need some kind of like light pre-sale page, like 5 reasons why, or something like that, to pre-warm the traffic that comes to the product page, so you get the higher conversion rate. Let me know if that makes sense. Vapor wear. What should I sell? Magnetic lashes? I mean, you can sell whatever you want. You can sell goat milk if you want. Like, magnetic lashes is a great product. It's been around for a long time, and it's a great product. People need it. It solves like a real problem for people. People rebuy the product because they use it and then they need it again. And you can do very well selling magnetic lashes. How's Airwallex? Airwallex is a good solution. Many of our clients are using Airwallex. We're not using it personally, but yeah, it's a good solution. We have some good reps there as well. I'm using Shopify Payments. That's good. Shopify Payments is good. If you have good dispute rates, like if you're going above like 1% dispute rates, you might have a problem. If you have very high return rates or refund rates, that might be a problem. But if you're selling clean products, you have good customer experience, then that should be totally fine for you. We're using Shopify Payments as well. Ken Bummer M. Bottleneck is a content creation, such a pain. Mommy, hit me up. Let me see how I can help you. Hit me up on Instagram, and I'll see how I can help you there. But you definitely, if you want to scale your business, that's one of the things you just really have to put in place. The content production, content creation on a scale. Vaporware. How many times do you think it's enough to relaunch a product in testing phase before knowing you should move to something else? Usually we have like 2 to 3 kind of like feedback loops. So for example, we launch the product, and if it's not working out well, we're making adjustments on the website, we're optimizing it for conversion, we're relaunching it again, and then we're launching it again. And so usually it's like 3 cycles. For us, we usually don't just give up on the product, because if we've done our research properly, if we know for sure there's a market for a specific product, specific category, like we know that we only have to crack the marketing because the demand is already there. I know it's not the approach that a lot of people are using, but yeah, just give it 3 cycles. If it doesn't work out, just move on. Halcom Ahmed. Credit cards need to be in the same country? No, you can have credit cards in the United States, and you can be based wherever you're based. Like we have, for instance, some clients that are like in Europe and they have credit cards in the United States. It's not instant. Like you have to kind of like build your like reputation with a bank. You have to first open the bank account, and then you have to work with them for some period of time, so they start trusting you. You keep good amount of money there, and then they open the credit cards and gradually will increase your limits. So it's kind of like look at it from the perspective of long-term relationship building. They won't give you like unlimited credit cards from day one. That's for sure. But they don't have to be in the same country. For example, I lived in Poland and I had credit cards in the United States for my business. And so that's definitely possible to do remotely, especially with all the solutions that are available today. We need a list of top 20, 30 products to sell this Q4. Okay, maybe I'll do like YouTube video on this. I don't like these YouTube videos. Like it's not about guys. It's not about the type. Like I can give you the products, but it's like it doesn't. It's like giving you the fish, right? I want to teach you how to fish. Like I want to teach you how to look for products. And so that's a lot more valuable skill set than me just giving you products to sell, and you sell it, you make like few $100,000, and then it's like, what do I do next? Like I don't want that. I want to teach you guys how to do it. So I'll do a video on that, or maybe we even do like next live we just do product research live, and I'll show you guys. Let me know if you want me to do that. Just let me know in the comments. Like product research live, I'll show you how to choose a product. I'll show you my mindset when it comes to choosing products, so you can just replicate that for yourself. Okay. If I want to scale Facebook ads to 100K a day, which things should I utilize, or what would be the process? I mean, before you spend, I don't know how much you're spending now, Mahmoud. First, before you spend $100,000 a day, you should spend $1,000 a day, then $10,000 a day, then $50,000 a day. So all of those things kind of like they come in gradually. The core things there, the core skill sets, is just a lot of fucking content. Like imagine if you are spending $100,000 a day on ads. Let me just do simple like calculation here. Like, so let's say if you want to spend $100,000 a day on ads, and let's say on average your CPMs are like $30, right? So that's $30 for 1,000 impressions. That means you would have generated about what? 33. Okay, let me just do the calculation. My math sucks. Okay, so $30 CPMs, right? So on a given day, you would generate about 3 million impressions, right? So 3 million impressions you would generate on a given day. What does it tell you? The population of the United States is like 300 million people, right? And that includes like very old people and very young people. So let's say the population, kind of like active population on Facebook, is like 150 million. So you basically are like reaching 3% of the whole like US population in a given day. That is a lot of fucking people, right? And so if you don't have huge variety of content in place that you're constantly producing and constantly testing, then these ads will fatigue and will lose performance very fast. So just to show you example of that, if you look at brands that are spending that amount of money on ads, even more than that, like Rise Superfoods, like they have 8,000 active ads, and on a given day, they're launching about 150 200 ads, right? So that is a volume. That is a volume of creative production and creative testing that you have to have if you want to be doing those kind of numbers. If you want to spend $100,000 a day on ads, you would have to produce at least like 50 to 100 ads per day, like launch, right? So that's one of the main things that you have to put into place. Obviously, the media buying has to be there as well, like someone who knows how to operate with higher budgets. But the creative is the most important thing. Like, you can have the best media buyer in the world, but if that media buyer doesn't get the best creatives possible from you, they will fail. Run more ads. Okay, Salem Viscott. Thanks, Alec. Great videos. I'm curious how to get my ROAS higher. Any tips? 3% conversion rate right now. Through $30 AAV. You really have to work on your conversion rate. It's very low conversion rate for this kind of AAV. AAV is obviously super low, but like at least you can get that conversion rate to 4 or 5%. And the way you do it is like one of the easiest ways to do it. Just take your page, go to ChatGPT and go to deep research mode and ask like ChatGPT, hey, you are an experienced conversion rate optimization specialist. You have optimized websites for 8 and 9 figure brands, and you know how to squeeze the conversion rate from every product page. Please analyze my page and give me actionable suggestions on what I have to do or what I have to test in order to take my conversion rate from 3% right now to 5%. Make it as actionable as possible and provide examples of what I have to do, or maybe some other websites or product pages that have these strategies already. That's it, right? So do that. If you have a friend who's kind of just maybe not related to your business, doesn't know exactly what you're doing, maybe, they think you're selling like goat milk online, just give them the page and ask them to review it, right? Ask them if everything is clear on the page, like what information is missing about the product. So just get feedback, right? Get those feedback loops, because oftentimes, like, if you're like entrepreneur and you build these pages yourself and you personally attach to them, right? It's like, oh fuck, this page looks phenomenal. Like, why it only converts at 3%? Something is wrong with people. People just don't understand it. But it's because you're personally attached to the specific, you're personally attached to a specific like page, right? That's why it doesn't convert for you. So next question here: best way to come up with new angles? I'll give you the angle research prompt. I'll share my screen here, but you won't be able to. I won't be able to drop it here, so you'd have to DM me on Instagram if you want this whole prompt. This is the whole prompt for angle generation. You can use it with like ChatGPT. Just put your product name, product description, and primary angle that you're currently using, and it will give you a bunch of other angles that you could use. If you want this whole prompt, this whole document, just DM me angle on Instagram. That's my Instagram here. Just DM me angle, and I'll send this document over to you. All right. Oh, so many great questions here. What's up, man? Is there a way I can have a business proposal and offer for you so we can work together? You help me, and you help it. Details will be clear. Yeah, I mean, shoot me a DM, right? Shoot me a DM. I'll send you my email, and we'll take it from there. How do I create 60 image ads, high quality, with what tools and research process? First, create just one good image. I have tutorials on YouTube on image creation specifically. One of my latest videos, so just check that out. And I have another tutorial on image generation specifically. that I'll be uploading this week or next. But yeah, just start with one image. You have to feed AI all the information about your brand, about your product. Then you have to provide AI some examples of good performing ads from other brands, and then ask AI to recreate the ad specifically based on the inspiration from other brands for your brand. That's one of the fastest ways to do it. Do it one image at a time. Then once you've solidified that process, you can teach that process to your VA or someone else so they can do it. And then once you have a good flow with it, you can automate it using AI automations and workflows. Should I run ads in the US market during Q4 as a beginner? It's a very competitive market. Yeah, why not? Like, go for it. It's competitive, but like if you have good product that people want to buy, like it still prints. Like the demand is there. You can just tap into existing demand that people have. But if you're from another country, maybe you're from Sweden, you're from like Netherlands or from Germany, from other country, you understand that language, you understand that mentality. I would rather launch in those markets first, get initial momentum, get experience, and then get into more competitive markets like United States. Isla. Okay, TikTok is giving me 3 cents CPC, but no conversions for 1,000 people. Yeah, like that's the quality of traffic on TikTok. Just converts a lot less. There's no as much intent and optimization. Try to repurpose that content that you have on TikTok on Facebook, because Facebook algorithm is a lot stronger, and oftentimes the content from TikTok that performs well there also does very well on Facebook. If I can filter for the US on GetHooked, does it mean it's not showing ads from the US market? So 90% of all of the ads on GetHooked are from the US. So 90%. We're just adding like an extra filter specific for the US. But majority of the ads are already there. Like we have over 30 million ads on GetHooked, and majority of those are for the US market specifically. And I wouldn't get attached to this like at all. Like, for example, like I personally don't care if the ads are from US market or other market, as long as they been like running for a long time, especially if you are like running in European markets. You can take something like from the US market or something that has been running overall like for a long time and just use them in the European market. Okay. If I'm doing affiliate marketing, I can say the company's name in my marketing, but my founder and brand team would have to be similar to the company team, so it feels natural. Is that fine? What would you do? Yeah, like just make it similar. What create? Basically, I cannot say the company's name in my sales page, etc. or ad, and I want to create educational, good long-form content for my ads. What format and tools for creating pages? What tools do I use? I mean, just use standard landing page builders to create pages. Like, don't overcomplicate it, Bob. It seems like you're overcomplicating this. Like, don't overcomplicate it. Just like whatever makes the most sense, whatever just like most logical, just go after it. Do it. If it doesn't work, bring it here. We'll review it. We'll fix it, and we'll go from there. Just don't overthink it. Like I remember myself when I was starting out, it's like, oh, what landing page builder should I use? It doesn't fucking matter. Like, you know, you need a landing page, and as long as the copy on that landing page is good, as long as the structure is good, you know, it will convert. That is the most important. Like, which landing page builder you're using is not as important. Best advice everybody should know is make sure the quality of product is good, ship successfully before you go for a viral product. Those refunds will kill you, literally. Yeah, 100% Nate. That's a great piece of advice. You want to make sure that the quality of the product that you're selling is actually good. Hey handsome, do you run multiple different products on the same pixel, or each new product new pixel? For example, beauty supplement for gold lizard. What is gold lizard? Supplement for gold lizard. I mean, we're selling products in the same niche, right? So we don't have that problem. Like, if you generated like 3 sales from a beauty product and then you decided to switch, it doesn't matter. If these are completely different stores, completely different niches, just have separate pixels, separate ad accounts if you want. So it all depends on how much traction with each one of these niches you have. If you have a lot of traction, just focus on that niche. Fucking beauty can make you like a millionaire, like beauty niche. Supplement for gold lizard, I'm not sure if if it can make you a lot of money, but maybe you found like untapped niche. So it all depends on the volume. If there's not a lot of volume, it doesn't matter. Just like have everything on one store on the same pixel. If there is a lot of volume, try to expand within that niche. If it's a health niche, try to add more health products. If it's a beauty niche, more beauty products. If it's a pet niche, more pet products. So you just like maximizing and building momentum instead of just like switching from one product to another, and then 1 year from now it's like you're joining the call. It's like, I'm looking for a winning product. Like you don't want to be in that position. Handsome. Is there a specific niche that performs well in Q4? Gifts absolutely crush. Like gifts crush. Like weight loss, beauty, pain relief. They kind of like flat. Like they're still doing good volume, but they're kind of like more flat. But everything gift related just blows up. And then come Q1, which is January, February, March, like weight loss fucking skyrockets because people want to lose weight. They have New Year resolutions. They've been eating fucking pizzas and donuts like whole Christmas, and now they want to lose weight. And their skin looks like shit because they've been eating bad food. So, but specifically for Q4, gift angles, jewelry does very well. Gifts do extremely well during Q4, and that's that's what I would recommend. How much do you charge for 30 to 1 hour minute call with only you, and also have very powerful proposal, not for you? Okay, hit me up, Bob. We'll see what we can do. All right, let's talk. Let's see. Or is it possible to be profitable with any product? That's a great question. I think it is. Like, I mean, some people like, okay. I mean, the question, you give me this kind of question, I give you this kind of answer. Like, okay, Zyn, right? So Zyn costs like $6 in the store. Now, is this company profitable? Extremely fucking profitable, right? Could they sell this product online profitably? Probably not, right? So it all depends on the distribution channel that you sell the product with. Like specifically for e-commerce, for drop shipping, you have to choose a particular kind of products in order to maximize your chances to be profitable. Like, for example, if you're selling like, this product for $6, or this product for like this costs like $8. $8 for a fucking goat milk. Jeez, I mean, that's good business to be in. That's good margins. $8. This costs $8. This is your next winning product. Imagine selling like a pack of 6. So if you sell like a pack of 6 of these, how much? You can do $45 average order value. I mean, shipping will be quite expensive, but that's a good product. So that's idea for you guys for a winning product to sell. So you basically want to maximize your margins. I'll try to be serious for a second. So you want to have ideally like $40, $50 price point, ideally, or higher. If you're selling, there was only exception if you're selling consumable product, something that people buy again and again. Like, for example, skincare, or you're selling some supplements, you can go lower than $50. But then you're expecting customers to come back or get into your subscription so that you're making more money long term from the same customer. But overall, you want to put yourself in a position where it's basically like you making like profit from front end on the first transaction, which means the product needs to be higher priced. And also the price of the product and how much you're selling it for has to be at least like 3x. So if it costs you like $10 to source the product, another $5 for shipping, so the total cost is $15, you want to be selling that product for at least $45, 3x, in order to be profitable and stay profitable. I'm selling a digital product for skincare. How should I prepare for Q4? That is a great question. Create more ads, run more ads. And maybe, I don't know if that's like, if you can integrate like gift angle in this somehow, potentially. So you could potentially gifts, best digital product. I don't know. You can test out like gift angle. Hey, give this to your friend, but like as a gift, so they can improve their skin, or give that to your wife. Other than that, just like run more ads, expand to more countries. What I've seen with digital products specifically is like you can expand to other countries and translate the offers to other countries as well. Like I showed you here, this digital app product that we were checking here. So dog, where is it? Where is it product? Oh yeah, this one here, right? So if we look at this brand specifically, they have translated this to, I've definitely seen some Spanish. Yeah, like some Spanish ads here, right? So this is in Spanish. So you can expand to other countries in order to maximize your sales. And that's probably one of the easiest ways. And there will be like just translating stuff, like using ChatGPT, or just hiring someone to translate your ads, translate your product, and put some captions if there's like videos in there. And that's it. Just maximize and rip it in other countries in different languages. You have German, Dutch, Swedish. You have the whole Spanish-speaking market. You have Spain, Italy. I mean, there's so many different markets you can translate to, and that's one of the best ways to scale, specifically with digital products. And yeah, let me know if that makes sense. Mossab Wells. Yes, Q4 specific, fleece tights, pet toys, jewelry, beauty, etc. Yep. How do you decide which country you're going to be testing product in? What's the process behind that? So I shared it on I think at a previous call. Like for example, if I was German, right, and I spoke German language, I only speak one word in German, and it says Scheiße. Scheiße. So if I was, let's say, German, I would sell in Germany. If I was Swedish, I would sell in Swedish market. So I speak Ukrainian, I speak Russian, but I don't think those are very good markets for e-commerce. They're more kind of like marketplace markets, like people, kind of like direct to consumer is not as strong in those markets. So that's why it's not a possibility for me. And now I'm selling only in like US market. So big four basically, right? So you have US, Australia, Canada, and UK. So those four markets. And like for me, those are the markets that I'm focusing on. I'm not testing products in the German markets or Swedish. I'm just focusing on these markets that I'm good at. But if I was starting out and if I was speaking one of these languages, I would just focus first on a local market. I think that's one of the easiest ways to get momentum, to get experience. It's less competitive. You understand mentality, you understand language. Like it's literally everything is stacked in your favor. So that's where I would start. What do you think of pet supplement dropshipping as a beginner? It is, unless you're going after like less competitive countries, like if you're trying to do it in US market, it will be like brutal. Like it will be hard because you'll be competing with companies like Pet Lab or other ones that just been around for a very long time. It's very hard to compete with them. And also market is kind of like sophisticated. But if you're selling these, let's say in the German market or in like again Swedish, whatever, like you can do very well with those specific product categories. Those are not as saturated, and you can get it to like a few $100K a month in those smaller markets. if I do deep research in my market and the need is there, is it possible to not be profitable with after a few feedbacks? That is a great question. It is possible. Like there's just like maybe still after a few feedbacks, maybe your ads are still like not resonating with an audience, right? So that's definitely a possibility. Or you just like in one of the most like competitive markets and you're just like competing on the highest level and your ads are simply not getting the response from customers that you're looking for. So if you have the possibility to sell in the smaller markets, I would sell. In local markets, I would sell. And if you're super confident about the product, you've done your research, you know for sure there is demand, you know for sure like people are buying products in that niche, just give it another shot. Give it another shot, like improve it further, like see what else you can do better, get feedback from someone who's actually doing like e-commerce, like knows how to sell shit. So they give you feedback and you iterate, because you might be just a kind of like personally attached to everything that you do, your ads, your website, and you just don't see what could be done better. How do you deal with inconsistent results that come with low ads daily budget in the beginning? Before your business gets traction, it starts making money back. The way you deal, I mean, you just you just become super patient. You just become like a fucking Marcus Aurelius. Like you become stoic, and you just have like, you just have a lot of zens and you just like become super patient. Like at the beginning, yes, it's hard because like it's usually people expect that it's like just goes like this, but oftentimes it goes like this, right? Like slowly, like you're getting that momentum. So just stick to it, constantly tweak, constantly like improve your ads, improve your funnel, see what you can do better. And over time, it will just get better as you're getting more traction, more spent. You're starting to get better and better quality of traffic. How can I prevent someone from stealing my 450 creatives from competitors via Facebook ad library? Well, DMCA, Romasha, just hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, Romasha. So that's my Instagram. I have some DMCA lawyers, trademark protection lawyers, that can take your competitors down. We're taking down like between 500 and 1,000 copycats a month in our business. So I definitely feel your pain. So yeah, just hit me up on Instagram and I'll shoot you the introduction. Thank you, Salem. Thank you so much. Let's go. Thank you so much. How important is copywriting ad creation process comparison to market research? Would bad copy kill an ad which has dialed in market research? I mean, these are interconnected, right? Like your copy will be predicated on the market research. So as long as your copy follows the best practices, it's based on the market research, and obviously, like you just can't bypass understanding the like copywriting principles, for example, with AI. Like that's what a lot of people are trying to do, because they're trying to use AI to write like high converting copy, but like AI doesn't fucking know what high converting copy is, and it requires these feedback loops. You give feedback to AI so AI can become better. And so what I would recommend is just like get your hands dirty and just go through like some high converting scripts of other successful businesses and see how those are structured, see how they're using copy, like how they're explaining different things, so you can give feedback to AI and AI can become better. Because that's one of the biggest things, people trying to bypass the personal experience by just using AI, right? You can't do that. Like you have to actually get your hands dirty and understand, and AI has to be your bitch. You cannot be AI's bitch. Do you run bid caps on Meta? If so, do you run more than 2-3 bid cap assets in a single campaign? Man, I mean, I have to look into like what we're doing. We're constantly like adapting and like changing, like how we're running our ads. I have to I have to check with our media buyers what's latest there. Aside that, give me any tips you would have in regards to copywriting. Assume Claude is used. Yeah, I'll have a video like on this. Yeah, this week or next, probably next, specifically on that, kind of like how to talk to AI and like how to adjust the prompting specifically. Once you have at least some foundation, like the action point for you would be just like get your hands dirty, like really understand what good copy is so that you can give AI the feedback that it needs in order to become better. Is it better to turn off comments on ads? I've never done that. We just have comments. We just have people like monitoring those all the time. Sina, my man, my CTRs absolutely suck. What are some general tips and ideas to increase engagement, CTR, and hook rate on my Facebook paid ads? My conversion rate is not an issue at all. Okay. So I don't know if these are like images or videos. If it's images, every time you have the product in frame, every time you have the product actually like on the image, your CTR would drop drastically. So try not to use product images there. Just have some curiosity images like AI UGC images, AI photos, stuff like that. If it's a video, see like maybe you have to move around the introduction of your product, like either have it earlier in the video or a bit later, kind of like see where the breakdown is. Usually that's kind of like in order to click to the page, people have to watch the video if it's a video format. And so you can move the CTA. You can have like an early CTA, or you can have shorter ads that would get people to click more often. But it seems like everything is converting well for you. So that's already great. That's already great stuff. That it's converting well. So yeah, just make adjustments on that. Hit me up, Sina, my man. Would love to give you some feedback and get you back to scaling. What's your net worth? My net worth is 10 packs of Zen. That's my net worth. And 3 bottles of goat milk. So I'm a rich man. What is it? What is a way to test new creatives? Every time I test new creatives, best all creative goes to shit. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, like but it kind of doesn't make sense, right? Okay. Let me show you. So, for example, right, if we take, for instance, like Rise as an example of this, Rise Superfoods. So, for example, if that was the case, right, then Rise like wouldn't launch like 8,000 ads per month, right? Because like if every time they launch a new ad, like the performance of older ones would go to shit, right? So I think there could be something off with maybe like your creatives, your older creatives just die because they die, not because you're testing new ones, and you just have to have better creatives in the first place. For us, it's usually the opposite. Like every time we launch like new creatives, like it's kind of like boost the performance of the account as long as we have really good creatives in that new batch. So LP7, yeah, I would love to look closer at your situation and see exactly what the problem is. Isla or Ila or Isla, I don't know what's the best way to pronounce. Give me best markets. Like I just gave you best markets. If you are from Germany, sell in German. If you are from, I don't know, Poland, sell in Polish market. If you're from Spain, sell in Spain. If you're from Portugal, sell in Portugal. If you're from I don't know, Guatemala, like sell in Guatemala. Like whichever market you're from, try to sell first in your local market, less competitive market, get some reps, get some experience, and then move to more competitive markets over time. what do you think about organic dropshipping? It can work, right? It's just a lot of work on the content creation side. If you're passionate about like creating content and just doing a lot of like reps on that side, I think it's a great way to get into e-commerce. It just would take a lot of manual work. So just be ready for it. Alex, you are fucking shredded. Yes. My secret is Zins and goat milk. Simple as that. Are you in TRT? No, I'm not. I'm on goat milk. No, I'm not. No, nah. Maybe after 40, I'm like in my 30s. So still, maybe after 40. Fastest and safest way to increase Meta daily budget limit: use agency ad accounts. They have no limits from day one, and you can spend as much as you want on them from day one. If that's your problem right now, like the other way, if you want to do it more organically with your own accounts, then it's just constant process. Like you asking to raise your spending limit, or you paying your like credit card like 20 times a day. And then it's like then it's kind of like slower process there. But yeah, the fastest way is just to get the agency accounts. Okay, what is a good amount of people to have been on your site in order to say it's tested and have relevant results in analytics and funnel performance? That is a great question. At least like few hundred. Like if you want like a proper, like you can kind of like see initial results after like 100, 200 visitors, but ideally it would be like 300, 500 visitors. So you see kind of like some trends and some more like constant metrics. But yeah, if you're on a budget, like let's say 100, 200 visitors, you can start, okay, my product page doesn't convert. My website is shit. I have to tweak it. I have to make some changes. My ads have very low click-through rate. So you can usually identify that after a few hundred clicks. Is it important to test different ad copy, like primary text, etc.? Yes, especially if you are running image ads and if you're running like longer ad copy. Ad copy is huge factor in the ads performance with those ads specifically. If you're running videos or like VSLs, not as much, because like the video itself is what sells the product. But if you're running images, your copy is by the big part is what sells the product. So whatever is selling the product, whatever is selling the click, you have to put more attention to. So if it's image, that's a copy. Dedicate more time, give it more love. If it's a video script itself, and you have to dedicate more time to that. Thank you, Pavel. Great question, my man. How do you change your thought process when making short form 1-2 minute ads in comparison to longer ones, 3-minute VSLs? Great question. Just shorter explanation, shorter stories, not as much context, not as much education or kind of like warming up the audience. Shorter stories, basically. That's like in short, it's like shorter stories. Like there's always like a story if you want to sell the product. The story of transformation usually is like, I was struggling with like low energy and bad sleep, and I couldn't lift weights, and then I tried goat milk and my life absolutely changed. So there's always a transformation story, and I could go into that story like a lot deeper, right? Like on a lot like emotional levels. Like I can say some stories that are like more like emotional, kind of just longer stories, basically, right? You can play with like ChatGPT, like when you're creating these scripts, to give you like kind of like give it a target. Let's say, hey, this ad has to be up to like 2 minutes long, right? Or up to like 1,000 words, 2,000 words, whatever, and just give it a constraint so that it creates scripts that are fitting within that constraint. Arshia, let me know if that makes sense. Guys, that was a great session. I appreciate you joining so late or so early. I don't know what time is it in your place. and I have to get back to still have some calls, and then I have to hit the gym and yeah, get some work done, spend some time with family. So I appreciate you joining, and I appreciate you guys. Yeah, great questions that you shared here. If you have any questions, I don't know if I answered all the questions that you guys had. If I haven't, please hit me up here on Instagram, Alex Feratov, 3F at the end. Hit me up on Instagram. Shoot me the questions that you have. Also, I was sharing this resource here about finding great angles for your product. That's created by my good friend, partner, Mark Builds Brands. So that is great prompt here, the whole document. So if you want this document, just message me angles on Instagram, and I'll send it over to you. And I appreciate you guys joining, and I'll see you sometimes this week. We'll make it happen. So yeah, thank you so much, guys.